hot girl shit.
DA got that dope.
That ain't the baby, that's my baby.
Her friends and her mom hate me. Go. Lay down on the bed, do the cry, baby. She ain't gave me none that puss in a while. She had the boy waiting, I don't mind waiting. Come here. Oh, you ain't gonna respond to my text? Oh, yeah. Want me keep on my diamonds with sex? What's your name? Keisha, Key, Jasmine, Kiera, Megan, Go, Lisa, Ashley, Sierra, Sarah. She got her hands on her knees with her ass in the air. Who that little bitch a player? If her friends ain't around to record it, she been over, shake that little ass in the mirror. Like, I am. What a nigga gotta do for your number? Shorty came through it there, here so good. I said, fuck it, I ain't using no rubber. Way she make that ass bounce, think I love her. Got that ass in that mouth from her mother. Type to make your bae mad, you in trouble. NBA playoffs, that ass, it's a bubble. Like, come up, throw that ass back.
That ain't the baby, that's my baby.
Her friends and her mom hate me. Go. Lay down on the bed, do the cry, baby. Go. She ain't gave me none that puss in a while. She had the boy waiting, I don't mind waiting. Oh, you ain't gonna respond to my text? Oh, yeah? Want me keep on my diamonds with sex? What's your name?
Real hot girl shit.
Lay on my stomach, toot it up, do the cry, baby. Look back, hold it open, now he annihilated. Moaning like a bitch when he hit this pussy. Damn, he probably wanna wear my hoodie. Choke me, spank me, look at me, thank me. If I give it to another nigga, he'll hate me. Spit, slurp, give him that work. Feel too fast for me, not a nigga hurt. Deeper, deeper, I need a reaper. Thought I was in trouble, how you tearing them cheeks up. Keep me a freak, who the flavor of the week. If I make up the rules, then I don't think it's cheating. Jordan, Tommy, Timothy, Daniel, might let Jonathan bring in Sarah. Bitch tryna brag about taking my man. Ha, I needed me a nigga off my hands. Don't fuck me like that, fuck me like this, yeah. Ay, his friends and his dad hate me. I broke his little heart, he'll cry, baby. If I ain't let him hit the pussy by now, then that nigga lame if he still waiting. I ain't even saved your number, so no, I can't reply to no text. I make him cry about the pussy, probably why my shit so wet.
All right, what's happening, my people? What's happening? Once again, it's time for the most happening show there is. It is what it is here live on WPIMP Radio. And tonight's topic is the legalization and decriminalization of cannabis. And in this episode, we will be talking about what are your thoughts on the legalizing of the weed, the decriminalization of the weed, because what they've done in a lot of places, it's made it where medical marijuana is legit. It's legal, but it's only for medical purposes. You still have all these people that are locked up over the weed, and it's still illegal, technically, for people to smoke weed if they don't have the card or the medical marijuana purposes. You know what I'm saying? We basically finna debate and talk about should it be all the way legit, because honestly, that still ain't all the way legal. You know what I'm saying? Like, for personal consumption is what I'm saying. That's what we have here. We don't have personal consumption here. We voted for the medical, which they still not really letting that shit go either. But we about to hit this and talk about this live, so y'all make sure y'all join us in the chat room. And hit that share button, too. Hit that share button as we are talking. But we're going to get right into it. Right from the door, I'm going to say, let my people free, man. Decriminalization. A lot of people in jail that shouldn't be in jail because weed really that awesome of a crime, even if you selling them things by the keys. You understand what I'm saying? I don't know nobody that just doing no major crimes on no weed. I'm just saying. I kind of look at it like prohibition. It was a...
Weed, you mean talking about by the pound, nigga. I don't think they sell that shit by the kilo. No, they sell it by the pound, cuz.
No, I'm talking about really, you know what I'm saying, the dudes that, you know, it's dudes locked up now for selling kilos of fucking weed now, just so you know. It's... That's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about those cats. They might got caught with it like abundance of weed. You understand me? Because that's what the argument they're trying to make when they like, okay, if they decriminalize, you know, cannabis, weed, whatever, you know, they hanky-panky. If they decriminalize it, they're going to have to let them brothers free. And that's kind of why they kind of hesitant toward it. You understand? That's what I'm talking about. Because that means they're going to let some drug dealers go. Is what I'm saying.
No, they ain't finna do that.
I mean, if you decriminalize, you ain't got no choice. That's what they talk about. The people trying to contemplate, because that's what would be included. You know, it's the same as prohibition when they made liquor back legal. And the people that already was in jail and had been serving time, you can't keep them in jail for something that is no longer considered to be illegal. You know what I mean? If you completely change the law on the books and say it's no longer illegal, you can't just leave them in there for the sentence that they got back 5 or 4 or 10 years ago. If you're going to make it completely legal, you got to let them go. That's what they mean by decriminalizing.
Too many politics, hands getting rubbed, things to do.
Now, you people, your brothers and the people that's in there over, cocaine and crack and stuff. Now y'all gonna have to stay in there. But no, they I don't know. I'm not gonna say that, man. They kind of pushing for it a little bit too hard. I don't know. Because at the end of the day, this is what y'all got to understand. You talking about people that looking at, they finally realizing that, hey, we can make a buck off this. It's about money at this point. The same thing with liquor. We don't have no more of an eerie effect or medical different effect than a motherfucker drinking liquor. It really don't.
Nigga, drink alcohol is worse.
I know that's what I'm saying. That's my point. That's my point. It's no different than the times of prohibition. It's actually exact same damn thing. And that's the way they talk about it now. And that's the same way they were talking about it during prohibition, because they were looking at it like Joker was doing it anyway. And hell, we can make $1 off this. Because what y'all ain't know, well, I don't know if y'all know it, but I know it from, owning a night spot. Bruh, liquor is taxed out the wazoo. Do you hear what I'm saying? Tax. You paying taxes for liquor on 3 different levels. State, federal. Shit. That shit taxed to death. Anything with liquor in it is taxed. Even the beer. So once you buy it, like say you buy it from the store or you buy it from whoever you buy it from, it's taxed because you bought it because they pay sales tax. Then you turn around and got to pay the state another tax on the same damn beer that you selling out of your establishment. So essentially, you done paid taxes 3 goddamn times. You pay tax when you purchase it. You paying taxes for your establishment. Then you paying taxes again when you sell it again. Oh, it's a hustle now. Please believe. And I'm really thinking, well, I know they're trying to do the same thing with weed. They trying to anyway. That's the discussion of what they're trying to push forward. That's why the test is to see how Americans feel about it. That's why you voting for it for the medical purposes. That's just the next step that the government can take over and pretty much push it on you, no matter what anyway, like they did prohibition. So you know that's exactly how they did prohibition. They voted on it first. That's how it happened in the first place. But what's y'all thoughts on it?
To me, it might well just be legal hell, cause shit, motherfuckers don't do what they do regardless. So, if I could make some money off the shit, I would too. I would open. I'd be like these motherfucking Iranians. I have me one on every corner. You ain't even got nothing but a shoebox. I get in on that shit.
Everybody doing it anyway. Plus, it got medical purposes. Cause I tell you what now, I swear to God, I be feeling like I might need to start smoking some goddamn weed. I ain't lying. Cause all the drugs the drugs that they give you now with the opioid crisis and all that shit, it do more harm than good. Especially if you in pain, you know what I'm saying? If they give you some kind of drugs for pain and shit.
Cause we black people, we need that shit legalized more than any race. Much shit we go through, we stress just walking out the motherfucking house just to go to work. Cause we know we could have put up with some bullshit.
Yeah.
At least if you let us get high, that will stop some of y'all from getting y'all ass whooped on the job. Fuel pump, that would save a lot of y'all from getting ass whooped. And that would stop the white folk from even saying the nigga word because we so relaxed, they don't even know what that word means. So they might want to let us get high, let us eat, mind our own business. Y'all make it home safe without an ass whooping. Make it home safe without it'll So we get pulled over, we won't be hostile. We just be like, bro, what's up? I did it. Oh, okay. Instead of blowing, all right, cool. All right, give me that little ticket. You have a nice day, officer. Rolling up on us and trying to talk crazy, and we ain't going for that shit. You better go let. If we high, we ain't got to worry about that kind of shit. Because the only thing we worried about is chilling out. We ain't trying to be upset or blow our motherfucking high.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you might get your ass whoop you blow a black man high. Now, that's going to happen. So, I mean, yeah, what it is, bro. I think that they need to go and legalize that shit. Be down with it. Well, you can go in the grocery store, any motherfucking store you want to, get your light cigarettes, put the motherfuckers in the car and get your 20 in the car. Don't put the price $30 a card and be done with that shit. $30 a pack is 20 in a minute. Shit. On about your business.
Have either of y'all visited a state where it's legal recreationally and participated?
I have.
Yeah.
Don't put yourself. Don't tell you on yourself, but
Hell, how you telling on yourself if it's legal?
what? I'm just saying, man, that shit is completely different, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? It's completely different from when I was a kid. I'm talking about a long time ago when I would have weed on me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Walking around way back then and walking around someplace where it's legal.
Hold up, nigga. Hold up. Hell no. It is what it is. Now, goddamn, it ain't been no long time ago either.
Oh,
Woo! I wasn't gonna say that. I'll go let him get his point. Well, go ahead.
But you know, just the difference in not being paranoid. Or you walk past a cop and you know what I'm saying, you hoping this motherfucker don't decide to be like, hey man, let me see your fucking ID or some shit.
Mm-hmm.
Or you could just, you know, walk. It's just, I don't know, man. The only reason weed illegal anyway is because motherfuckers was trying to monopolize a certain market, man. I want to say it was like paper or some shit like that. Because, you know, when you talk about cannabis, man, or hemp, you know, that shit is an amazing plant. You know, we ain't just talking about weed. We're talking about hemp. Now, you can do all kind of shit. You can make fuel.
Yeah.
You can make clothing.
Mm-hmm.
You can make paper. You can build with the shit. You can do all kind of shit. And it don't take nearly as long to grow as like a pine tree. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, it's a lot of money in this shit. And personally, I think the only reason why this shit ain't legal everywhere is because those who are in power trying to get their shit set up so they can take advantage of all the benefits of hemp and cannabis. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's
That's all it is. That shit gonna stay illegal till them motherfuckers get set to make a huge ass profit, and then they gonna say, alright, let them do what they do. So that's the only hold up. And I think that's the major hold up in Mississippi. Because, you know, you got old folks that's, you know, stuck in their ways or came up during reefer madness. Like my folks. You talk about weed, nigga, it's like, nigga, if you smoke weed, that's paramount to smoking crack. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Same goddamn thing. You know what I'm talking about? But then you got people who come up and they're like, weed is the devil, and then they fuck around and they have a sick child, and they see how beneficial that shit is to that child, or how much better it is for that child than drugs are.